they had to shock my heart.
And I'm thinking, tell me if these walls could talk. Well, they be like, shit is crazy, right? That ain't your baby no more. Hey, no more. That ain't your baby no more.
YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Christian and welcome back to my channel. I have been busy and lazy, and that's basically pretty much why I haven't posted a vlog since damn near January, I think. But I'm back, and you know, it's summer 2017. A lot of stuff has happened since my last vlog. I mean, a lot of stuff has happened. But the most big thing I can say is I graduated high school. I'm done with high school. I'm on to college now. I mean, I don't want to say now. I mean, I'm off to college when the new school year starts. But that was a pretty big thing. That's pretty much the main reason why I haven't posted in so long. Trying to make sure I get them grades. You know, I gotta graduate. You know, like every high schooler. You know, they trying to graduate. You know, so I had to put the vlogs on hold for a second. Anyways, today's video is going to be a story time, and it's going to be about the time I had to go to the hospital and I had to get my heart shocked. So basically how the whole entire thing started was, it was early morning. This is middle school, by the way. So it was early morning, and I had forgotten to print out a paper that I needed for class. And so I thought, you know, back then I was really like, my parents were really tough on schoolwork. I mean, they were tough on schoolwork all through high school, but middle school they were like tough through schoolwork. You know, it was like make sure you have everything done. You shouldn't be doing your homework the next morning. You know, things like that. So, you know, me living and growing up like that in middle school with parents who made sure I had all my homework done, like the day it's supposed to be, you know, like the day before it's due, or not the day before it's due, but like the day we get the homework, you know what I mean? And so I was nervous. I was thinking I was gonna get in trouble if they caught me printing out my paper. Well, because I didn't have to like just print it out. I had to finish typing like the last few paragraphs of it and then print it out. So I thought they were gonna be mad at me that I had to, you know, finish typing the rest of my paper and print it out, you know? And so, I finished typing the paper, you know, and then, you know, I'm getting ready to print it out, and then my dad comes out of his room and he startles me. He's like,
Hey, what are you doing?
and I was like, you know, I never got so scared before in my life, because like, I don't know why I got so scared. To this day, I still don't know why I got so scared. But like, I mean, he really startled me. You know, I thought he was still asleep. Next thing I know, he came out of nowhere, out of his room. It's like, hey, what are you doing? And so, you know, he startled me, and my heart was gonna, you know, when you get scared, you know, your heart beats and your heart races, you know, that's pretty much what happened to me. So, you know, I'm like, oh, my heart's beating hella fast. You know, it'll go away. Pause. Actually, I forgot to mention one big thing. I have a heart murmur. So that's why this is how the whole entire thing, you know, like, this is why I had to get my heart shocked. But you'll hear why in a second. But so I have a heart murmur. So, you know, anytime my chest starts to hurt, or anytime my heart starts beating super fast, you know, my parents and I get worried. So, you know, I was just thinking like, you know, he just startled me, you know, it'll go away. You know, it's just like a little, just, you know, the adrenaline rushing from the scare, you know, that's it. That's all it was. But throughout that whole entire day, I started noticing that it wasn't really going away. You know, I noticed that my heart was kind of racing pretty much the whole entire day. And so, you know, I called my dad back and I was like, hey Dad, you know, my heart still hasn't stopped, you know, beating super fast. I don't know why. You know, should I be worried? And so he said, when did it start beating? And I said, this morning after you scared the hell out of me. I didn't say the hell, you know, but you know what I mean. But I told him, you know, after this morning when you startled me, and he was like, okay, well, it should have stopped beating by now. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, so I was like, should I go to the hospital? Or should I at least go, you know, get it checked out or something? So he said, no, just, you know, stick out the rest of the day. Maybe, you know, you may be fine. You know, maybe it'll still go away. Maybe it's still happening. I did call him during recess, so that could have been why, you know. But it didn't go away. it didn't go away at all. So I told my dad after school, I was like, hey dad, my heart is still racing. He was like, okay, let's go to the hospital and see if there's something wrong, you know? So I get there and, you know, my heart's racing still, and this time it felt like it was racing even faster this time. And it just wouldn't go away for like my heart was beating and it was racing for the whole entire day. I mean, I was shook. I was like, damn, my heart is really racing right now for no reason at all. So they hooked me up to like a heart machine. They hooked me up like, you know, into an EKG machine and all that stuff, and they, you know, do the IVs and all that. I'm basically laying in the hospital bed so they can check my heart. And so, you know, a couple hours pass of me being in there, and then the doctor comes in, and this is where shit hits the fan. So they told me that because my heart was beating so fast, and because I got startled, my heart was beating off beat, if that makes any sense. Basically saying that my heart's beating rhythm wasn't, you know, on beat, basically. So it was beating fast. They call it a flutter. Basically, you know, my heart was just racing and racing and racing and racing because it wasn't on beat. It didn't have a beat to go to, you know. That's why they call it a heartbeat, because, you know, it fits on a beat that's supposed to beat on. That didn't make any fucking sense what I just said, but so they said that my heart, so they said in order to get it on beat, they had to shock me with I can never say this word, so I'm just gonna say they had to shock me with the shock machine because I don't feel like trying to pronounce that word. So, mind you, I'm like what, like 12 or 13, you know, when this is happening, and I'm like deathly terrified. When I say like deathly terrified, I mean like I'm literally sitting here like, you know, I'm like in my head, I'm like, no, I've seen what, I used to watch Grey's Anatomy with my mom back when I was a kid, and I'm like, no, I've seen what they did, what that shit does on Grey's Anatomy. If you think you're gonna shock my chest so I could die, hell nah, you know, because I'm thinking like, I thought like, you know, when they shock you, you know, usually when they shock you, they're supposed to like, you know, it's supposed to get your heartbeat back pumping, but you know, me as a little kid and with my dumbass and wild ass imagination, I'm over here thinking like, oh my god, you know, they're gonna shock me, and what if they end up just like accidentally killing me? You know, what if they end up just stopping my heartbeat completely? And I got so terrified. You know, I'm over here crying. I'm like, mommy, no, mom, no, please don't let them shock me, please, mom, please. You know, I can just calm down. You know, is there something else they can do? Mind you, they have like an IV of medicine that's supposed to originally stop your heartbeat, but instead it just kept, that shit didn't do shit, apparently. They said my heart rate just kept going up and up and up, and then when she told me about me having to get my heart shocked, that's what made my heart rate go up even higher, and to where now I basically scared myself into having to get my heart shocked, basically. And so, oh, by the way, I also have what is called situs inversus. So my heart is on the right side and not the left side. So me, I'm hella funny for this. I'm over here thinking like, oh, they're not gonna be able to find my heart, which means that they don't have to shock it. They're doctors, of course they're gonna find my heart either way. And of course my parents told them obviously I have situs inversus. So yeah, I was pretty dumb as a kid. I mean, I'm still kind of dumb now. I mean I'm smart. Never mind, but. Basically, they had to, so I'm like over here freaking out, and I would never forget what this doctor told me, because, I mean, to this day, that doctor, to be honest, she was that bitch. Like, that doctor really looked me in my eye and said, look, I've been doing this for years, I'm not gonna let you die. I said, shit, okay, well, okay, I'm giving you my life, alright, like, dead ass, I'm giving you my life right now, so, please. That's literally what I said. I was like, please don't, please. And she was like, I got you, don't worry. I got you. She was the nicest doctor ever. I actually kind of miss her. Like, she was really nice. She was hella nice. She kept me calm. You know, she got me to calm down some. And so, I'm still freaking out. I'm still like, you know, yelling to my mom. My mom's crying, you know, because, you know, she's also scared too, you know. My dad had to leave the room, so did my brother, you know. You know how guys are, you know, having to leave rooms when, you know, when things get all sad and stuff. So it's basically just me in there with the doctors. you know, I have one doctor holding me down, and then I kind of see them, and I'm like starting to, they put me on a, what's that called? Fuck, I can't think of the name right now. You know the stuff that puts you to sleep? That's basically what they put me on. And so I kind of like, as I'm like drifting off to sleep, I kind of see the machine at the corner of my eye, and I get nervous even more. And I'm like, no, 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 no. And the next thing you know, I'm like out. And then I wake up, and I'm like, and I never had like I had the biggest sigh of relief when I woke up. So I was like, oh, yeah, I'm still alive. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, I'm like literally like, I'm like relieved, you know? And apparently the instead of the doctor, it was a nurse this time. He was in there. It was a guy nurse. He was in there, and he was like, you know, he was like, I was like, wait, did I get my heart shocked? And he's like, yeah. We did it like twice, and everything went back to normal. So you should be good to go in a couple hours. And so I'm like, okay, cool. You know, this is at like, you know, 11, 12 o'clock. Mind you, I have, okay. Not only was I very like, in middle school, when it came to like tests, or even now, even during high school when it came to tests, I didn't care if I was sick, I didn't care if I was dying, I was taking that fucking test. I was not trying to fail. And so I had a fucking vocab test the next day. And so, you know, the nurse recommended that I stayed home from school, but of course my dumb ass was like, no, I have a test tomorrow and I don't want to miss it because I don't want to fail, you know. And so my mom, you know, after a couple like going back and forth with my mom, trying to decide, she's like, okay, fine, you can go to school. And so the nurse was like, you know, you may feel like you just did like 1,000 push-ups. And let me tell you, when I got off that hospital bed, my body was just like dead ass. Like I literally was like, I couldn't move not one muscle. And so I finally got to go home. Oh, mind you, oh yeah. When I woke up, for being, you know, for being put to sleep or whatever, I faintly remembered the smell of like cereal for some reason. I don't know why. I woke up and I just smelled straight cereal. And I'm like, why does it smell like cereal? Like, is someone eating cereal in here? Can I have some cereal? Like, you know, I'm hella dumb, I swear. But long story short, I got to go home. I was starving. I mean, I didn't really get a chance to eat any hospital food. I mean, because, you know, I was too busy getting my heart shocked and shit. But I remember going home. I remember I was starving. I remember waking up the next day, and then everybody was like, "Hey, you alright? You know, you good?" You know, all my friends are like, you know, "Hey, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." You know, I'm still wearing my wristband because I forgot to take it off. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good." You know, they're like, "What happened?" I'm like, "You'll never believe what the hell happened to me. I had to get my heart shocked." You know how they go like, you know, and I literally described it like this. I was like, you know how in movies when they go, clear, you know, that's dead ass what they have to do to me. And so everybody's like, whoa, you know, middle schoolers, you know, everybody's like, when you get hurt, middle schoolers are like, oh, that's hella cool. Like, oh my God, that's hella dope. Yeah. But anyways, you know, that's the story of me getting my heart shocked. And to this day, I still think that doctor, because she really dead ass told me, she was like, I'm not gonna let you die, you know? And she was really just that, she was that bitch. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. She was that bitch. Like, she really stayed true to her word, you know? Every doctor does. But, you know, you always have that sense of fear, like, what if something can go wrong? And, you know, I just want to thank her because she was so nice and she was so sweet. I mean, like, when you're in a stressful and, like, scary situation like that, I would definitely want her as, like, the person that helps me calm down or helps me, like, you know, as like a relief, you know, because she was really so calming, and she was like, just relax, you know, calm down. We've done this lots of times before and stuff. So yeah, that's the story of, you know, that's the time I got my heart shocked in middle school. That's pretty much it. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Share with all your friends. Follow me on all my social medias. The links will be in the description. Stay tuned because I'm trying to make a comeback with this YouTube thing. And so I'm trying to hopefully see if I can get some more cool and, you know, somewhat crazy and epic vlogs and some more story times. I also want to do a couple of challenges too. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things with YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, share with all your friends, and I'll see you next time. Peace.